till now we were talking about individual logic gate. Now we will talk about the combination of the logic gate. That means let us suppose there is a chain of buffer, or there is a chain of inverter, or there may be something like the inverter buffer, or the AND gate, NAND gate, OR gate. So basically in you should know like what is the overall timing arc. So there is a something like a system timing arc, or there may be something like an overall timing arc I'm talking about. So if you remember, like when we started our discussion, I mentioned very clearly, like, okay, there is a red box and you have the input pin, you have the output pin, and maybe in place of understanding the whole logic inside that red box, I can ask the developer like, okay, I need the timing information between A and Y. So how the designer or the developer will come to know like, okay, what is the response, individual response of a particular pin. So he is going to do, or she is going to do the similar type of analysis. And let's try to understand like what is that system 1 and system 2. Output of system 1 is X, and this X is going to act as a input of system 2. So let's try to understand like if this system 1 is a positive unit. So if you will apply positive pulse here, you will get a positive pulse here. Or there is no change. So I'm not going to talk about the no change. So because that is no change is a no change. On a system 2, this is also a positive pulse. That means you will get a positive wave at the output of system 2. So now if I will say like, okay, this is a whole box, this is a whole system. So in the system, you can see you are applying a rising edge, you're getting a rising edge. So that means the whole system become positive. Now if it is a positive, this is a negative. So till this point, everything is good because this is positive, this is positive. But in the output, what is going to happen? In the output, it will be in the reverse way. That means if you are going to apply the positive, you will get at the output as a negative. So in an overall system, I am applying positive, I am getting negative. That means the whole thing become negative. Similarly, we can do the combination like if the first one is a positive, the negative, second one is a positive, what is going to happen? The next thing is if you will apply positive here and the second is a non-unit. Now what is going to happen? So you apply positive here, you get a positive at this particular level. But system 2 is non-unit. That means you don't know. At the output you can get the positive also or the negative also. Now if you will forget about this particular system, so you applied a positive here, in output you are getting a negative also or the positive also. That means overall system, I can say it is a non-unit. Similarly, I can say the first system is non-unit and all. So the same thing I have presented in the form of a table. Now you can see like if it is a positive, second one is a positive, output is positive. If it is negative, second one is positive, it's a negative. If it is first one is positive, second one is negative, then the overall is negative. Both are negative, then you will get the positive. If one is non-unit, another one is a positive, negative, anything, then you will get the non-unit. If both are non-unit, that means overall everything is non-unit. So now let's try to apply the same system level, the overall unitness, which we have discussed just right now. See this circuit. This is a AOI cell. So this is a something like in a dot lab, you will see these type of cells. And in place of providing the individual delay or the individual timing arc information, they provide the information in terms of A to Y directly. Now, how you're going to calculate the delay information between A to Y in terms of not only the delay information, in terms of the response also. So I think all of you are clear, like it will be a negative unit. So the first one, this is a NAND. The NAND is a negative, inverter is also negative, and this NOR is also negative. So there are three negative. Now whatever be the timing arc across the net, so like arc 4 and the arc 5, those these timing arc basically the positive one. Overall I can say 2 positive, 3 negative, that means overall negative. So this is something you have to do as a exercise OAI. Now MUX. So now what you have to do, all of you have to draw a MUX. So the MUX is this. Let me draw for you. This is output. This is a select line. These are two inputs. This is 0, this is 1, this is D0, this is D1. And this output is Y. So now you have to do the analysis, the unitness between D0 and Y, D1 and Y, S and Y. So this is all about combinational circuit. So the logic gate we have done, the combinational circuit we have done, and a combinational circuit basically it's a complex circuit like AOI, OAI, or maybe the mux, or maybe the adder or subtractor. So all those things you can easily figure out. So either you can just do that thing from the truth table point of view, or if you want to do it in a another way, like just design it, write the circuit, and then you can just see like, okay, positive, 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 and negative, that means it is a negative unit. You can do in that particular way also. Like our Facebook page, YouTube channel for more such updates. Thank you for watching. Be expert, by expert. Best of luck.